remember to silence your cell phones, and please no flash photography. It will throw everybody off. We do have a 10-minute intermission after Act 1. Please be seated until we bring the lights up. I don't want anybody tripping. And then at the end, please stay seated until we bring the lights up. Then at the end, in the fellowship hall, we have all kinds of goodies to eat, and punch and coffee and water, and to do fellowship and talk about the play. And if you enjoy it tonight, please let a friend know. We still have 2 more nights to go. Saturday night at 7, Sunday at 3. So let's sit back and enjoy the play.
I would have wrapped it, but you came early this week.
Well, how generous of you.
mind for that church. But I'll have to stick it out here. Try to make a little progress anyway. But it won't be easy. They don't call this place the pastor's pit for nothing. Well, gotta go, honey. I think I hear the secretary. Bye. Oh, good morning. Okay, just me, Reverend Thompson.
What are you doing here?
I came into work.
I see. And do you plan on coming in like this every week?
Most weeks, yes.
None of our other pastors ever came in this soon.
I'm beginning to see why.
Well, if you're going to be here, you better know how things work. I come in at 9 a.m. and I leave at noon. I will sort the mail, and the things I think you need to see will go here. The things that are an absolute must-see will go here. And the things that might result in your firing or suffering the internal flames of hell will go here. If the phone rings, I will answer it. Don't you answer it. It might give people the wrong impression. Have there been any phone calls this morning?
Just one, and it was my spouse.
I see. Well, please limit your personal phone calls. I'm the church secretary, not your personal secretary. And from now on, don't answer the phones. Things you want typed will go here, mail you want sent will go here, and bulletin information goes here and must be in no later than Thursday afternoon. Got it?
I think so.
Good. Now, we have a janitor here, and she is not to fix anything.
Oops.
What?
Well, if you're referring to Cliff Gumption, I met her and I may have asked her to fix a leaky faucet.
Oh, great.
Why? Why is that so bad? She's the janitor, isn't she?
Didn't you notice she has a certain fondness for duct tape?
Well, now that you mention it, yes.
Let me show you something, Pastor.
Okay.
Do you see that car all the way at the end of the lot?
That silver one?
That's not silver paint. No, she covered her entire car with duct tape. Said it would last forever. She even has a bike and a lawnmower just like it. And if it wasn't for the neighbors calling the sheriff, she'd have a dog like it too.
Well, that's insane.
That's what I say, but her parents are the ones who donated the money for the new organ, so what can we do?
You mean her parents are organ donors?
From now on, call someone else to fix things.
But I'm sure she wouldn't fix a leaky faucet.
I almost got that leak fixed, Reverend. I just ran out of, oh, there's a roll. You were saying, in the future, check with me before doing things. You can reach me on the intercom. I'm here Monday through Friday, and I don't do overtime. Anything you need fixed after hours, you do it yourself. Oh, I forgot. I'm supposed to welcome you. On behalf of New Hope Church, we welcome you with open arms. We embrace you as a pastor and a friend. Any questions?
Just one. What's your name?
Joy.
Joy. Boy, oh boy, were her parents wrong. Wow. Ah, almost forgot. I'm expecting a shipment of books to come in, well, sometime soon. Would you be willing to keep an eye out for it?
I'll try, but as I said before, I leave precisely at noon. I won't wait around for some delivery person.
I'm sure that won't be necessary.
Oh, before I forget, if we have anybody come to the church looking for food or whatever, send them to another church. We have nothing for them here.
What? Wait a minute. Why doesn't this church give assistance?
If you feed one stray dog, they all go running. We have better uses for our money, like your salary and the new baptismal font. even though the baptismal font hasn't been used in 7 years. The last time it was used was as a dunking booth at a kiddie carnival that got rained out. But that's besides the point. Every church has one.
I wasn't aware that this church was hurting for money.
You can never have enough money. It was like I was telling that lady I just ran into outside.
Wait, what lady?
Oh, the lady who was looking for food. I sent her to another church. She'll find help elsewhere.
Well, where did you send her?
You know, away. There's another church that will help her. She'll find help elsewhere.
Well, that's just not right. We should be able to help her here. Which way did she go?
Why?
I'm gonna go get her.
Well, if you want to help her, it's got to come out of your own pocket. What could that woman be thinking?
Was that the pastor that just about ran me over? Where is she going?
Oh, hi, Steve. Yep, that's our pastor, all right. She's off to chase a vagrant. She has some fool notion that we should help those people.
What's wrong with that? That's kind of a free thing to do.
That's just not the way things work around here. I know we're supposed to help those people, but those people take our money and it comes to no good. Besides, wasn't it the good Lord that said, wasn't the good book that said that the Lord helps those who help themselves?
Where in the Bible does it say that?
The book of Paul, I think. If we keep helping them, how are they ever going to help themselves?
I guess it's in the scriptures. I guess that makes sense.
It sure does. What are you doing in the office this morning?
I thought I'd get a jump on next month's choir specials. You think you can handle the key?
Yeah.
Thank you.
New Hope Church. Reverend Thompson, she was here, but she's out chasing down a vagrant right now. Can I help you with something? Because Reverend Thompson's new and doesn't know what's going on. Dr. Michaels? Sure, can I let her know what this is about? It's about your visit with her the other day? The results are in. It'll all be over soon. She knows what that means? All right, I'll give her the message.
What was that all about?
It was a message from Reverend Thompson's doctor.
It sounded serious. Like, you only have 6 months of those speeches.
What's going on, Joy? And Steve? Anything I can fix?
Our pastor already has 1 foot in the grave.
Now, we don't know that. It could be good news, right?
It's probably the prostate.
It sure doesn't sound like good news to me. Plus, it wouldn't be the first time we've had a pastor die on us. We've had, what, 5 of them die on us? We must be the church where pastors go to die.
Those are all flukes. It's not our fault they keep sending us old pastors.
Reverend Holmes was 56. Reverend Little was a runner in perfect health condition and died of a heart attack. And Reverend Little,
Gotta be the prostate. It's a killer.
All right. I get the point. But what I don't understand is we're such a loving bunch of people.
plus we're financially sound, haven't had a major decrease in memberships, and we just had that state last meal involved. We're a pastor paradise.
And if you count the weekend and today, she's only been here 3 days. Why, if she dies now, she'll tie a record.
Oh, yes. Poor Reverend Little, 3 days. But she's not dead yet. There's still hope.
I hope so. I mean, she is kind of weird, but she did come in on a Monday. That's got to count for something. And she seems kind of nice. At any rate, I don't want her to die. Funerals are so depressing.
I'll get some Metamucil.
I agree. But we shouldn't let it on that we know anything. It might turn us all a early departure, if you know what I mean.
Come in. Come in. Oh, hello.
Reverend Thompson, this is Steve Riley, the church choir director.
Ah, sure. We met on Sunday. Everybody, this is Sammy. Sammy, this is Cliff and Joy and Steve.
Right, good to meet you, fine people. Is there anything you want to help me?
What an interesting smell you have.
So sorry, you told me to do a bed. I haven't had a place to clean up.
Yes. Cliff, would you be willing to help our friend find a place to clean up here?
Sure,
Ah, yes, the Nelson triplets, they've never sounded better. They've been working on that piece for months. The kazoo playing almost brought tears to my eyes.
Well, the thought of crying occurred to me as well.
Have you given a thought of what your sermon will be next month? Not that you have to or anything. I just kind of like to tie in the music and the message.
Ah, sure. Well, as a matter of fact, I have. I'm thinking of titling it, Where Will You Be Spending Eternity? About God's gift of salvation.
Oh, good. That was how right in with the revolution of the other time. It starts out kind of slow, but then builds up to a calypso style flavor with a little island flavor. You know what? We might even be able to get Joy to play the maracas. What about it, Joy?
When donkeys fly, Steve. Pastor, have you been thinking about death and eternity a lot lately?
No, not especially. But it's not really that uncommon of a topic. Why?
Oh, nothing. Here's a message for you.
Thank you.
You know what, Joy? With some heavy duty wire strung on concert sanctuary, we might be able to even do that flying donkey with a showpiece. Interesting news, Pastor?
Oh, no, not really.
Oh, Pastor, before I forget, when I went out with Cliff, your packages had a problem. Would you like me to go get them for you?
You want to go get my packages?
Oh, well, it's your first day. Don't expect this all the time.
I'm pretty sure I can get it myself, but thanks. Huh, it's heavier than it looks. Oh,
Oh Lord, it's your heart, isn't it? I knew it. Oh my God. Lord, open your arms, she's coming home.
no, it's just my back. I just strained my back. It's an old synchronized swimming injury.
I just thought maybe it was something worse.
No, no.
I shouldn't have let you carry that. A woman in your condition.
My condition? No, it's just a little back strain. It'll go away on its own if I just rest.
Why don't you go sit at your desk and we'll get the box for you, okay?
Oh, yeah, maybe that's a good idea.
You do that and I'll make sure there are no interruptions.
All right, thanks.
That was worse.
Tell me about it. That poor woman. I bet she doesn't even have a clue. She thinks it's an old synchronized swimming injury.
Well, I should have done what I should have done from the beginning. Have a little prayer time.
Good morning, Joy. I was just driving by and I saw a new car in the pastor's parking spot. Is the new pastor in?
Hi, Mrs. Von Versen Bonner Smith. Yes, that is the pastor's car out there, but she needs her rest, and I told her that I would have no interruptions.
Rest? Her third day and she already needs rest? Either she's someone with no stamina or a lazy no account who's using this fine church for a cushy job.
No, I assure you it is nothing like that. She's had a very busy morning. She's even chased down a homeless woman, even though I told her not to.
Oh dear. I hope this isn't going to be a problem. We've gone through this before. That's not how our church wants to spend its money. You know, if this becomes a problem, I might have to take my offering elsewhere.
Yes, Mrs. Von Versen Bonner Smith, we all know the largesse of your tithings. And I can assure you the pastor doesn't want anything to do to jeopardize that.
Let's hope so. Now, where's she from?
I'm not sure, but I think she went to seminary in Cleveland.
Ugh. They're the worst. Nothing but a bunch of hippie pastors come out of Cleveland.
It was Cleveland or Pittsburgh.
Oh, not Pittsburgh. East Coast hippie Democrats, all of them. No.
Originally, she's from California.
Sorry I asked.
Pastor, I think you will find we are a very formidable church. We've been here for over 100 years, and we've lasted this long by not rocking the boat.
But your congregation size goes down every year.
Not by much, and if you come stirring things up, it's going to go down even faster.
But what about reaching new people?
Well, if new people wanted to be here, wouldn't they have already joined us?
Well, that's one way of looking at it, I guess.
That is our way of looking at it. And we need a pastor who sees things our way. I hope you are that pastor. Now, I have to go. It was nice to meet you.
Yeah. Good to meet you too, Mrs. Smith.
Oh, that's Mrs. Von Gerson Bonner Smith with the accent.
Well, that didn't go very well.
You're still alive. It must not have gone too bad. I did try to stop her.
I'm pretty sure that woman has never been stopped from doing anything in her entire life. What in the world?
Got her fixed up and got her clothes fixed up as well.
Are you okay, Sammy?
Sure, Cliff says these clothes will last forever now. But they do kind of shape a little bit.
Right. Well, thanks, Beth, for trying it out.
Not a problem. Call me if you need anything.
Thanks, Cliff.
Joy, come here a minute.
What in the world now?
Let's have you have a seat here. We'll get you fixed up right quick here.
Never mind, I've got no place else to be.
Albert is here to see you.
Who?
Albert Finkel. He's supposed to provide a special number on Sunday and he needs to go over it.
Well, I'm trying to help Sammy here. I'm sure whatever he wants to do, it'll be fine.
Trust me, you need to speak with him. Just remember to stay calm.
Okay, fine. Let him in then.
Hello, I don't think we've met.
He was the Easter Bunny.
And you must be the Tin Man from the Wizard of Oz. You're not the competition, are you?
And you must be Albert.
Yep, but on Sunday, I'll be the big bad Easter Bunny.
What?
Well, you know how Easter has gotten so commercialized. It's Easter Bunny this, Easter Bunny that. I thought I could come out as the Easter Bunny and do a little dance number, hop around a little bit, and then I trip and I fall and I break my neck. I don't need acting, of course. But then I would be healed by the power of God. It would be like an interpretive dance. It would be like talking about the death of the commercialization of Easter and the rebirth of a Christ-centered Easter.
But it's not even close to Easter.
Easter's at all times.
Wonderful, wonderful.
I thank you. Oh, why do you smell like a bathroom?
Albert, I appreciate your effort, but I don't think that's gonna work.
You don't like it.
It's not that your heart isn't in the right place, because I can tell it is. It's just I don't think people will appreciate it.
I thought you hippie freak pastors were into new ideas.
What?
Well, Miss VBS told me that you came from some liberal seminary, you came from California, and you had some strange ideas about our church.
I'm afraid that's not a very accurate picture of me.
What if I did it without the fake blood?
I don't think so.
All right, well, I'll think of something else then.
It was a good effort, though.
Why, thank you. I'll get back to you, Pastor.
I'm sorry, Pastor. Word must have gotten out that you were here and I couldn't very
church choir has some standards.
Well, I can understand that, but what is with the Energizer Bunny routines?
Our believes that squelch his creative outlet, thus he's always trying to outdo the choir with these cycle performance pieces.
So far, he's been pretty tame, but with you being new, he probably thinks he can get away with just a little more. Thanks for letting him down easy.
Sure, no problem.
Well, Joy, I think I have enough to get started. Will you play this music for me on the piano?
Oh, you play the piano too?
I'm just the backup. I play well enough to get by. Do you think you could answer the phones for a bit? If your back is better?
What happened to your nobody answering the phone?
Oh, that. I was just in a bad mood this morning, and I was put off guard by you being here on Monday. Normally, I'm the sweetest person you'll ever meet. Right, Steve? Right, Steve?
Sure. We're one big happy band.
We'll be back soon.
I sure hope Dr. Michaels is right.
What are you talking about?
Oh, sorry. I forgot you were still there. It's just that one of the bishops of the church, Dr. Michaels, knows that this wasn't the appointment that I wanted. So he sent a message to tell me that I might not have to be here all that longer.
You just got here. You're already leaving?
What? Not that soon, but it's just good to know that there's a light at the end of the tunnel.
Could be a train.
What?
That light you're looking at might not be the best thing.
Well, I don't think you know what it's like here.
It's not that bad.
Not that bad. Ever since I stepped foot in this town, I think it's been wrong. All wrong. Everyone hates me. And the only people who don't, I think, are crazy. These people don't want a spiritual leader, I don't think. They want someone they can kick around to do what they want, the way they want it.
They seem nice enough.
Oh, sure. The secretary, I'm pretty sure, thinks I'm stupid. And the wealthiest, most powerful person in the congregation thinks I'm a hippie freak.
Cliff seems to like ya.
Cliff. You know what Cliff did the first time I came in? He gave me a present.
That's nice.
No, well, you know, she gave me a roll of duct tape. Can you believe it?
I got the feeling Cliff rather likes duct tape.
Yeah, it's the most important thing in the world to her.
So somebody gave you a gift that was the most important thing in the world to her?
Well, I guess you could say that. But it's weird, that's all. And I'm pretty sure this church is dead. There's no life at all here. It's comatose, pretty sure. But I guess it doesn't matter. I'm not going to be here all that long. I wanted to go to a church where I could do some good.
Why did you become a pastor?
Well, I suppose the same reason that most become pastors, to spread the good news of Jesus Christ to those people. You know, those people.
What people?
Those people. Those people who need it the most. And boy, do these people need it.
Have you ever worked turkeys?
You mean before I came here?
Once, when the storm was coming, my father told me to go and put the turkeys in the barn so they wouldn't get hurt or killed by the storm. I let them out and tried to herd them in, but they wouldn't go in. I got behind them and hollered and kicked them in the tail feathers, and then I pushed and kicked some more, but they wouldn't go in. Finally, my father came out and told me to quit kicking the turkeys. He told me to stand in front of them and lead them to the barn. When I did, they'll follow me. Even in the face of destruction, the turkeys would rather risk their lives in a familiar place. Then we pushed down the unfamiliar road
gotta go to the bathroom or whatever, the bathrooms are to your left down here, and they're on the right, to our south. That one, no, it's not my regular TV. I know. Tim, I don't have it.
So, how long are the kids supposed to be here?
Probably about a week, maybe longer.
What? Uh-oh.
What?
Have you told this to Joy?
Well, I was gonna tell her when she came in today. Why?
It's just, Joy isn't overly fond of children. In fact, she claims she was cloned as an adult and never had a childhood herself.
Oh, I'm just sure you're exaggerating, Cliff. And she'll take it all in stride.
Pastor, I don't think Joy has a stride. All she has is a raven speed.
Well, you've got a point there, but she just has to realize I really didn't have a choice. They had no place else to go, and I fully realize she might be upset, but, you know, she's gonna have to deal with it, and I'm sure she will, and after all, really, how mad could she be?
Have you ever seen the movie Apocalypse Now?
Cliff, it's only for a short while. I'm sure she'll understand. Good morning.
There are children in this church.
Yeah, let me explain.
I thought I walked into the wrong church, but here you are, and there are children here.
Well, it's the kids. From the daycare center, the pipes burst in their building, so I let them come over.
So you invited them to use our facility? That's just great.
Well, it's not that big of a deal.
Not that big of a deal. Do you realize what children are like? They're loud, they're dirty, obnoxious, and they smell. Not to mention, they carry every disease known to mankind. They will destroy this church. They're monsters. Little runny-nosed monsters.
They are children. Children who needed a place to go.
First you go chasing down vagrants, then you open the church to the daycare center. Pretty soon you're going to open it up to a whole community.
Exactly.
You should know, I don't like children.
I gathered as much, but it won't be forever. Maybe just a week.
A week? You do realize I have vacation time coming up.
Oh, no, we can't have you take this week of vacation. With the kids here, and I'm still getting settled in, right? And for you to be gone for a week, I'm pretty sure that would do me in.
Oh, well, we wouldn't want that. I suppose I could put up with it for a little bit.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. You just saved my life.
It had better.
Quiet down, kids, and listen to Marcia. Davy Allen, you put that down right there. No, right there. All right, right there's fine. And don't glue anybody else's fingers together. I'm sorry to bother you, Pastor. I'm just talking to see if you would have some cups that we could use for our craft activity.
Sure, I'm sure we have some around here somewhere. Joy! They need some cups down at the daycare. Would you be willing to go find some?
And so it begins.
Yeah, she'll go looking for some. Sounds like you have your hands full down there.
Oh, nothing we can't handle. You know, believe it or not, this is a pretty typical day in the daycare. It's just that Davy Ellen. She's a great, great kid, but energetic. And she's creative, and she's energetic. And did I say energetic?
Yeah.
Okay. We're just we just like to be able to get her to sit and focus on what we're trying to do.
Well, I don't envy your job at all.
I couldn't help but overhear, but I think I could help.
Do you really think you can help?
Oh,
Let's just say I have a way with children and small animals.
Cliff, I'm sure there's some other way we can figure this out.
Please let her help, Pastor. I mean, maybe the influence of a janitorial type person will help.
I've got just the thing to celebrate.
Cheryl,
that's how's it going, Sarah?
I've had better days, but I can't complain.
I don't know how you do it. Those kids would drive me crazy within a minute. Why, we haven't had this much noise and activity in the church in 20 years.
It is kind of nice to have so much life in the church.
I'm sure you could use it. I mean, we could all use it.
We just better hope that Mrs. Von Bonner Smith doesn't find out, or we're all in some serious trouble. Children! My sentiments exactly.
I want to know what's going on, and I want to know now.
Children, they're from the daycare center. The pipes, they burst in their building, and so they're going to be using our facility until their place can get back in order.
Oh, our facility? They'll be using our facility? Funny, because I don't remember you ever donating money to build anything or fix anything, and I don't recall you being here your entire life, building up the church to be a place we can be proud of. I don't remember that, Pastor.
Now, Cheryl, let's not act so hastily towards the pastor here.
Why not? First, she takes in someone off the street, and now she's opened the door to a daycare. Next thing, it'll be to the entire world.
Well, the church should be a place that's open to others, right? It's whole community. That's what the church is for.
Now, May, how would you come with me, and I'll explain everything, okay?
Yeah, we don't want to upset our pastor. It is only her 4th day.
Why not? We have more to say.
May, trust me, I'll explain everything.
This had better be good.
I can assure you, it's a killer.
Don't go anywhere. I'm not done talking with you yet.
I need to see them.
Yeah. That was all, wasn't it? Yeah. Just peachy, really.
Pastor, I'm so sorry. If I would have known the trouble that we would be causing, I never would have asked you to take us in.
Right. Well, she always knows the wrong time to come into the office. It's like she has this incredible radar or a hidden microphone somewhere in this room. But no, I wouldn't have it any other way. I mean, who could expect this kind of reaction? I should have expected it. But, on the other hand, my administrative leader and the biggest giver in this congregation, she reminds me of Cruella de Vil. And then, then my church secretary, when it comes to children, the Wicked Witch of the West.
Yes, you do have some characters around here.
Pastor, I have an inspiration. It came to me last night. I was thinking about Sammy here. You know that Bible verse, you should love the Lord your God with all your heart and all your mind and all your,
Love the Lord your God with all your heart, mind, soul, and strength.
Right, it's from First Deuteronomy.
Chapter 6, verse 5.
You know that verse, right?
Yes, I do know that one. It's also quoted by Jesus in Mark 12.
Well, I was thinking, what better way than to demonstrate the consequences of not obeying that commandment than someone with no heart
That's me.
and someone with no brain? That's me.
Well, I can agree on that much at least. So, you say you've written something?
Well, what I've done is I've rewritten the words. You know the song, If I Only Had a Brain?
So you're planning on singing?
Yep. I thought that would be a great way to get the point across.
Sounds interesting.
Oh, sorry, Cheryl. This is Sammy here, and I think you know Albert.
Hi, Sammy, and yes, Albert is quite well known around here.
So you said you have a song?
Yep, like I said, we've rewritten the words. Would you like to hear a little bit of it?
Sure.
All right, let's do this.
Brace yourself.
Your life may seem okay, bees, but you're gonna go to Hades if you never
Right, Mrs. Von Smith?
Yes, I suppose, I guess. Well, nothing to have a stroke about, is it?
Well, no, not at all. I'm glad you started to accept this a little bit even. That's good.
Oh, I'm not the least bit happy about this, Pastor.
Got it. Well, I mean, it's only going to be for a little while.
It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Like I said, nothing. Have a coronary about either, I suppose. It'll be fine.
Yeah, of course it will. I'm glad you're kind of coming around to the idea. It will be okay. I mean, the daycare is in the capable hands of Cheryl and her assistants, and I'm pretty sure you probably won't even notice that the children are in here.
Did anyone see a little girl duct taped to a rubber ball come through here? Thanks. I almost had it, Cheryl. Put him on the case.
There's something you don't see every day.
Oh boy, I better get back in there. I think things literally are falling apart. I mean, it's not typically this chaotic, really, but with the pipes bursting and with us having to change our setting and our surroundings, it's thrown everybody into a tizzy.
Things seem to be breaking down awfully fast, Pastor.
Yes. All right. Albert.
What are you supposed to be?
I'm a scarecrow with a brain.
There's no place like home, there's no...
You definitely have a handle on this. I can see it.
Yeah, I got a plan. Albert, why don't you and Sammy go down to the daycare, entertain the kids for a while until Cheryl can get things under control?
Perfect. We can sing for them.
Oh, no, don't sing. Maybe just dance around a little bit, or have Sammy sing the right words to that song.
That sounds like a great idea. We'll go help out.
Perfect.
Come on, Sammy.
All right, well, I guess I'm gonna go help Cliff or Davy Ellen or whatever might be the case. I'm just glad that you're starting to come around to this a little bit. Just be patient. I'm sure you'll see the good that this is doing the church.
I thought the last few pastors we had were losers. That woman is the worst. And on top of everything else, we can't set her straight because she might up and die on us if we do.
I'm tired of breaking in new pastors. Is it me, or are all pastors a couple dunks short of a full baptism, if you know what I mean?
Well, don't get too comfortable, Joy. If I have my way, she won't be here long. Once we get to the bottom of this little medical condition, or she dies, whichever comes first, we'll set about the task of finding a more respectable pastor, more suited for our fine little church.
I'm just glad you didn't kill her this morning.
Yeah, to be perfectly honest, I don't think that you cleared that she had a potential fatal medical condition. I thought that you raised more wrath on her.
Steve, how could you think such a thing? Of course I don't want her to die. It would look bad for the church. I mean, when Reverend Little died, it took us 6 months after that investigation to find a pastor who was willing to come here. We got so desperate, we almost had to have Albert preach one Sunday.
One thing's for sure, Reverend Thompson has shaken things up more in 4 days than any other pastor has in the entire time they've been here.
Yes, this has been an eventful few days. I hope it doesn't set the tone for the entire time Reverend Thompson's here.
Wow.
What do you mean, why? Haven't you been paying attention?
I mean, would that really be such a bad thing?
What? You have got to be kidding me. Apparently you had your eyes closed when a kid duct taped to a big red ball came parading through here. Not to mention, we have half the cast of The Wizard of Oz entertaining 20 munchkins in the next room. Flying monkeys?
Now, just wait a minute. You have to admit, things have been a little stale around here lately. And by lately, I mean the last 10 to 15 years.
Stale? What you call stale, I call tradition.
I've got nothing against tradition, May, but maybe the pastor has the right idea. We need to start shaking things up a little bit.
Considering Reverend Thompson might kick the bucket before long, I think preserving the status quo would be in everybody's best position. She shouldn't be shaking things up if she can't be around to fix them when they fall apart.
I agree with Joy. This church has survived this long by sticking with what's tried and true. Why, I'm sure my father and grandfather are rolling in their graves at just the last few days alone. People need tradition. It's the glue that holds our society together. Now, if you ask me, this is why our society is falling apart. Tradition is what made us who we are. It's what gives us the foundation on which to build our lives. It is the right to live our lives like our parents and grandparents before us. Tradition is the fiber in our cultural diet. It keeps us fit and regular. If Adam and Eve had that tradition, they wouldn't have bit that apple. We wouldn't be in this mess. And as God is my witness, don't you dare make fun of me. I was being totally serious.
I'm sorry. I believe you're right that tradition does have its place, but when we start putting tradition before the real needs of real people, are we really doing what God has taught us to do?
If we start changing the way we do things, then this church will surely die. We survive only by holding on to what has made us who we are.
I'm afraid I have to agree with May, Steve. We don't need a change in tradition. If we keep...
You're right, we just
Yeah,
don't.
if we
need to
don't,
stay
if we
alive.
don't, yeah.
But are we alive?
What are you talking about?
I know it sounds crazy, but look, we've been declining memberships every year. We haven't had anybody new join as long as I can remember. And I can't remember the last time we've had a new ministry or program. Can
little children made me realize how much emptiness not having children has left in my heart.
If you don't mind me asking, why didn't you ever have children?
I did.
What?
That little girl reminded me so much of how my Anna would have been.
Who's Anna?
She was my daughter. Yes, you heard that right. When I was in college, I was married, briefly, to an artist. Frank and I fell in love. We were young and got married, and before either of us really knew what we were doing, I was pregnant and we had Anna, our little girl.
I didn't know any of this. Why didn't you tell us?
I was too ashamed of myself. It's not a nice story. You see, after a few years of being with Frank, I could see that he had no ambition. He wasn't going to support our family how I thought it should be supported. I'd grown up a certain way. I expected certain things. And when I realized that just wasn't who he was, I started dating other men.
While you were still married?
I told you I'm not proud of this. Anyway, Frank got tired of me running around, and who can blame him, and he filed for divorce, and during the hearing, he got full custody of Anna, and they moved to Europe and to pursue art, and I hear they're very, very happy there.
Why didn't you fight for custody for Anna? I'm sure with your family's money and your connections, you could have won.
There were a lot of reasons. After hearing all that, Steve, I was so ashamed. And Mr. Smith, I was already engaged at that point, and he had no intention of raising another man's child. And really, I didn't feel very much like a mother after all of that. I am sure that she is much, much better off with Frank. I know you guys think I hate children, but I actually love children. Me and Gerald weren't able to have any. The doctor gave me some big medical term and dismissed me like I was yesterday's news. Well, if you wanted children, why didn't you adopt? We tried, but one thing after another fell through, and we just took it as a sign we weren't meant to have kids. I guess the whole thing has kind of made me bitter towards children. I'm so sorry.
I didn't know what you were doing. I couldn't have babies either.
Steve, you have 3 beautiful children.
I know. I gotta look your way, okay?
Sorry. Oh, I can see you're having a moment.
No, wait, hold on a minute. I wanted to talk to you. Where's Albert?
The kids found some matches and tried to set him on fire. Inspiration and ran out of the church. I'm sure I'll be back soon.
Oh, well, like I said, I wanted to talk to you.
No need. I would have come back. Except I want to thank Reverend Thompson for all her kindness.
Well, that's what I wanted to talk to you about. I wanted to apologize for turning you away. I guess I was kind of having a bad day.
So you would normally help someone like me?
Well, no. I guess my apology to you is an apology to everyone I've turned away.
It's alright. After all, you have policy. I'm afraid that policy is one that I put into effect. Yes, you see, well, the last 20 years I've worked very hard to make this my sanctuary, a place where I felt safe, where I wanted to be. And in that time, I think I may have built a wall between my sanctuary and the rest of the world, and
and I know the first step. Sammy, I want to take you to go get some food and whatever else you need.
Let's take this further. Why not set up a food bank right here in the church, and anyone in the community can come and get the help they might need?
That's a great idea. I know in the past we had one, so it shouldn't be too hard to start another one up.
I also want to go get you some new clothes, unless you're particularly attached to those.
Here too, might be a better phrase. But no, I would rather look at somewhere else.
Like who?
Haven't you noticed the children?
I've noticed they're a bit dirty and their clothes were a bit torn. I can't believe the parents would have cleaned them up a bit.
The daycare center is a non-profit organization that watches children for people who can't afford normal daycare. That's why they are forced to stay in that building they're normally in and put up with the bad pipes and other rundown conditions.
I didn't realize that.
Yes, those children could and should have better. What would you suggest?
Well, they should stay here, of course. And I could help out with some clothes in the afternoons.
Yes, this would work. We could do that.
I have to tell her the good news. And Cheryl.
I'll go get her.
Excellent, yes, this will be good. We can do that.
I think things are under control up there a little bit. I know it's going to be chaotic for a little while, but,
Oh, things are perfectly wonderful. No worries.
well, it's probably going to be difficult for a little bit, but if you just give it time. What?
Oh, Reverend Thompson, we're gonna set a food bank in this church.
And the daycare center will be using this facility for the duration, or at least as very least as long as they want to.
And I'm gonna help out when I have extra time or on my days off.
Am I in the right place?
You are definitely in the right place. We've been thinking, and we're thinking it's time to start opening our church more to new things.
Exactly.
All right. Well, that's great. I mean, that's amazing. But if you don't mind me asking, just a little while ago you were ready to kick me out of here. Why the change?
Let's just say that God likes work from the inside out.
Amen.
Well, seems like we're off to a much better start.
It's just a shame you're not gonna be around to see that.
Yeah, the good ones always die so young.
What are you talking about?
Pastor, I'm afraid we know all about your condition. We may have heard about your message from your doctor. We've just been so amazed at how brave you've been.
What message?
From Dr. Michaels, who said you didn't have long to live.
Oh, no. He said it wouldn't be long now. He wasn't talking about my physical condition. He was talking about my time here at the church.
Why would your doctor say something like that?
Oh, Dr. Michaels is not my medical doctor. He's actually a doctor of biblical studies and the one actually responsible for bringing me to this church. Yeah.
So, you're not dying?
Not that I know of.
I could kill you myself.
How could you lead us on this way?
I didn't lead you on.
You have words sick about you.
Here we were tap dancing around you like you're on death's door, and you're probably healthier than all of us.
Well, was that why you were being more nicer to me? Is that
Oh,
what it
just
was
a
happening?
little nicer? A little nicer? I was so nice I nearly gave myself a hernia.
So, if you're not dying, what was that message all about?
Well, I have to be honest with you. This church was not my first choice. In fact, it was the last on my list.
She said you wanted to see me.
Oh, yeah, Cheryl, come on in.
Yes, we've heard about your hardships and we want to help.
Cheryl, how would you like to take up a permanent